Precious Lord. Well, I'm the baby of 6 children. I come from a family where my mom was a pastor, my dad was hardworking, and born and raised in the church. And so I've always been around ministry, always known ministry, but with that, had a difficult childhood and a difficult life. Lead me on, help me stand. Basically had to fend for myself and survive, and I moved out of my house when I was 14 years old, and went to 4 different high schools and have been everywhere. Many relationships, many broken dreams, broken heart, and had a child when I was 18 years old, and really searched for a long time for validation and for love. I'm a broken vessel just like everybody else, and that I faced many challenges in my life, many dark places. I am tired. And I see a lot of hurt and a lot of pain and a lot of wounds in a lot of people. And the thing that saddens me is that they don't realize that it's not just them, you know, that there is an enemy at work. I realize that God has called me to work with women and to help women walk through the difficult challenges in their lives. I mean, relationships, you know, children before marriage, divorce, sexual abuse, addictions. I'm seeing all of it in women. And the amazing thing is that I look at my life and I go, I was them. I was there. I know what it feels like to be emotionally abused. I know what it feels like to be abandoned. I know what it feels like to be sexually. I know all those things. I've experienced it. So that's why I believe that God's called me to work with women, because I've been them. I've been there. Worship for me, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm a little different when it comes on to worship. And the reason is because there's such a passion that's on the inside of me for worship. When I worship, I try to put myself as if I'm standing before Christ, as if I'm standing before him. How would I worship him? What would I give him in that moment? And that's what worship is for me, not just standing before a congregation of people, but when I worship, I am worshiping him as if he showed up right in front of me in the flesh, because it's not about us. It's about how would we adorn him with our worship if he was standing right here. That's how I believe we have to see worship. Take my hand. And that's kind of where I am today, where God's brought me through all that pain, and that journey is sort of culminating now into becoming what God really has called me to be, which is to work with women and teenagers and lead worship and just really glorify him with what I've been through in my life. Precious Lord. Lead me on, help me stand.
I am tired. Take my hand.